We have Mackenzie Porter on Pure Country. First things first. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited.
Thank you.
You told me a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so I have been having a really hard time not commenting on any of your pictures or like saying anything, but it's finally out in the world. So you guys are expecting first baby.
First baby.
How excited are you?
I'm so
nervous.
excited. I feel all of the emotions,
Yeah.
which, you know, it's funny. Like I didn't expect to feel everything, but I have been feeling everything, but we're so excited. I mean, it's going to be a new challenge in like a lot of ways, like, you know, like touring with a baby.
Yep.
But we'll make it do. We'll make it work.
Yeah, you guys will crush it. And you were one of like the first people that met Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember seeing like the way he looked at you and the way you looked at him. I was like, oh, she is instant, like baby fever is happening. And I just like saw it in your future. So it happens when it's supposed to happen. There's like it's the perfect time because it's.
Yep.
And have you had any advice from fellow moms in the country world that have maybe reached out?
Yeah, like I literally had my friend Taylor from Maddie and Tate text
Yep.
me yesterday, be like, whatever you need, like I've balanced it all and had the baby on the bus, like all that kind of stuff. So I do feel like I have a lot of.
She didn't have the baby on the bus.
She didn't have the baby on the bus. She toured with
the baby on the bus. Yes.
That would be.
But hey, if that happens, you'll roll with it.
Yeah, literally.
But how awesome is that? Like that is what's so special about the country music community is that you have a built-in second family like support system.
Mm-hmm.
You've been that for me throughout like the last year, and it makes trying to juggle this crazy world a little less scary because you know that you have those people around you.
Totally. I think that's like the most special thing about the country music scene and the industry is like family is so important to so many people. Like you look at the biggest stars, they all have kids. Like Thomas Rhett has kids, Tyler Hubbard, Maren Morris, like Gabby Barrett, like so many people have kids and they do it and the fans have kids and it's like, I don't know, it's just like so family, which is so nice because I feel like other industries in music aren't like that.
No, definitely not. Has it changed your writing since you found out you were pregnant to now, like when you're writing music? Has it kind of shifted?
So, okay, it's crazy because like since I found out, I haven't been writing as much because my record's done.
Right.
And so we've been recording and shooting music videos. But of course it's changed everything. Like the outlook on everything of just like, I feel like my work ethic has gotten better. Because now I'm like,
she's already in mom
I
mode.
gotta make some bacon for this baby. That and also just like, you know, like realizing little things that would normally stress me out and still do stress me out, but I'm like really not a big deal in the end of it. Like if the record comes out on this day or 4 days later, like does it matter? Like not really.
Yeah, you would probably obsess about that before.
So I just feel like it's giving me perspective already, and I'm sure it's just going to be even more when they come.
That's awesome. Okay, you said it. The new record.
Yes,
it's done.
It's done.
Finally,
it's done. It's like
I feel like we've been talking about this for a year or longer.
Oh my god, girl, it's been longer.
Longer than that.
It's been longer. Yes, I'm so excited. So we actually just got a text before I got here. Like, have you picked the cover art? Because we did a photo shoot. We shot 4 music videos the day before I flew here. I have 2 more to shoot in a couple weeks. And so, yes, all the content's being made now. And the first song comes out in like a week and a bit.
Okay, I was going to say, you made like a little comment yesterday, like you could basically hold your breath until it comes out. I was like, when is this? What does that mean?
So, that comes out. And then like a bunch more to like announce the project. And then the full record comes out probably like a month after I have a baby. That's how you do it
in true Mackenzie Porter fashion.
I know.
I mean, but you are somebody, you have such an incredible work ethic, like even prior to this. And I feel like it's going to make you an even better mom because you already know how to juggle so much. So even with a record coming out, I'm like, you're going to be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be like a taste of reality when it all happens. But I love working. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like I'm working. I love what I do.
2 months after having Lincoln, and I was like, hey, Dana, can I come back to work?
I know. Like, if you love what you do, then it's like, I don't know. Everyone has been like, are you taking time off? I'm like, of course I'm going to see how it all plays out. Yeah. But, like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Like, I love what I do, and
you'll
I
roll
couldn't.
with it.
Yeah. Like, I would still be writing songs at home even if I was at home.
Right. And you have an amazing husband who is an awesome support. How did you tell him? Because I saw that you found out right before a show. So he was not, was he there with you?
He was in a different country.
Okay.
Yeah. It was, I FaceTimed. I cannot, like, I can keep other people's secrets, no problem. Yeah. My own, no. I'm like, I have to, like, tell my husband, tell my mom, tell my dad within seconds. Yeah. So I FaceTimed him and was like, oh, and my sister was actually the first one to know because she was like just outside the bathroom. And I told her, and she's like, no, you're not. Like, take another one. And she was like freaked out. So I FaceTimed Jake, and he was on a walk with our dog, and I'm like, babe, I'm like pregnant. And he thought I was joking, and I was like, but I gotta go. I'm gonna go on stage. And he's like, what? And I didn't talk to him for like,
he's walking the dog
2 hours. Cause
what just happened?
I feel bad. Like, now that I look back, I'm like, that wasn't the best way to do it, but like, I just had to get it out.
That's life, though.
It is life.
I'll tell you another time. The way I told Steven was a very similar situation.
I know.
It just happens the way it happens. And when you love your person, you're just so excited to tell them.
Totally.
And then you're like, shoot, I just went on stage and left him with that bomb drop.
I should have like filmed it and done like a cute thing, but that's just, I mean.
It's just for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so new album. What can you tell us about it? Because I don't know. I mean, you just said you're not good at keeping secrets, which I know. So are there any surprises on this album?
Yes.
Okay.
There'll be. So we're just like in the process right now of working on these collabs that I'm really hoping come through. But it's kind of like, I mean, it's 20 songs. It's a big record.
Whoa.
So I'm so excited about that. I mean,
you deserve a 20-song album.
I do.
You deserve it.
Like I mean, I had to pick from hundreds of songs because it's been a while.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of music. There is songs that are definitely more like honest than I feel like I've ever written or sang about.
Cool.
And so I think, of course, I have the like more like Mackenzie like pop country stuff that feels good on radio, but then I also have songs that are like very honest and true to different parts of my life.
I love that. And I mean, I think putting out an album with that many songs where you're at in your career right now is really important because you have really dedicated fans that have been there forever that want to know more about your story, and you also have new fans that you're gaining that are going to get like a massive project to learn so much about you.
Yeah, I think it was time to like tell a bigger story kind of. Like, we've done so many singles and so many little bodies of work that finally it was like, no, I need to tell like the full story.
Yeah. And you announced your headlining tour, kicking it off, and you've already sold out 3 of the shows. Have we sold out any more since in the last 5 minutes?
I haven't checked. Honestly, I get updates like every 3 days or something. But tonight's sold out, so that'll be a perfect way to like, start it.
So cool.
And you know, like when you put these tickets up or you put the show up, like in my mind, I'm like, nobody's gonna come. Like, I just am like always like a person who thinks that way, and to see like this many people buy tickets and care, and I know it's like times are hard right now, and there's so many shows that you could pay money for, so many things you could do on your Friday night. So the fact that people are choosing to come to my show is pretty cool.
So cool. And you just like I feel like we've talked about this for the last like 4 years of like one day when you get to do your headlining tour.
I know.
I
wanted
finally
to do it for
here.
so long.
It's finally here. It's so awesome. And like you said, like when you step out tonight, I think you're probably going to have to, especially now that you're pregnant, check your emotions for a second, because it's going to be overwhelming knowing that like everybody there, they're spending their night to see you.
I know.
Like, it's your name on the bill.
I know. That's so cool. Crazy. I don't think I'll be able to like fully process it probably till after.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like when I'm going through those things, I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. But then I'm in bed after, like by myself. And
eating ice cream and crying.
Yeah, that's when it hits me.
Yeah. Okay. So 2024, obviously, big things happening. So is the album coming out beginning of next year?
Yes. So it'll be like the front half of next year.
Okay, awesome. Yep. And do you have anything else like on the horizon that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, so we'll definitely, I mean, there'll be so much with that as far as like touring and stuff. So we'll hit the road basically like summer through back half of the year.
Okay. So baby's going to get used to being on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have a little touring circus.
And you're doing the holiday train again.
Yes, I'm so excited. I literally like begged them to get back on the train because it was such a magical experience. So the first year they're like, we'd love to book Mackenzie, and the second year I'm like, I'd love you to book me.
You're like, bring me back.
Please.
Is Jake gonna go with you again?
He's gonna go with me, and then we're playing with Dallas, so it'll be a really fun like little.
That's kind of like a little baby moon.
I know,
like a little mini baby moon.
I know, it totally is. I think we're gonna go on a little actual one after that.
Okay, yeah, nice. But what a awesome way to like spend Christmas cozy on a train, like about to have your first baby.
Yeah,
that
and
will
also
be very
just like
magical.
spreading like the wholesomeness of that whole thing, and like spreading joy and raising money for communities is such a good feeling to like end the year, and like that's kind of what it's all about.
Are you gonna release a Christmas song this year?
I am not. I want to. I know you gotta like do those in like
in
May.
like in like April in the spring.
Yeah.
Will you do one though? Like
I would love to eventually. Yeah.
Or like a Christmas
I know Dallas
album.
and I were actually
You're like,
talking.
I just did a 20-song album, Shannon. Not worry about Christmas record. But.
No, I would love to.
Yeah?
I mean, I love that time of year. It's always been like, I don't know, just like a cozy time for me and my family. And so, yeah, I would love to do that at some point.
Okay. Maybe after you have the baby.
Yes.
That's when you, right away.
Yeah,
when you're
somebody
at
was
home.
like, are you doing a children's album? I'm like, guys, slow down.
Yeah, slow down. Let's start with Christmas.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that would be a perfect time. Your baby's in March, right?
March.
Yeah. So when you're at home, you're writing songs before the summer gets crazy. That's
It's so
when you
weird to
turn on
write like
Christmas.
Christmas songs in March, but
Just put the tree up.
Yeah.
It's fine.
leave the tree
Leave
up.
the tree up. It'll be okay. All right. Switching back into album mode, March of next year or April?
It'll be just after that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Make sure you guys keep an eye out for a very large album from
Yes.
Mackenzie Porter.
Yes.
All right. So good to see you. And go get your tickets. She's out on tour right now, Mackenzie Porter on Pure Country.